a big I know. Know that, and if I never call you again, that mean you throw back. We only met once, but we go back, way back. Run it down, we on track. But you can never ever be my man. You a whole snap. You said it on your IG page. I ain't say that.
Fans are done waiting. They are ready for some football here at Lincoln Financial Field in Philly. Today, a couple of rivals from the NFC East squaring off. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles. Jake Elliott is out ready to kick this one away. And we're underway from Philadelphia. Return coming from the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Come on.
Now running here with Jaden Blue. Moss starts one game. Couple yards on the first play. Here comes 2nd down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. 3rd down run with Blue. He's got room to roam. Reaches the 40. Into the red zone. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys take a 6-0 lead right away. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. He's got the squiver. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
On the return, the Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
No touch that. No touch.
They run it with Saquon Barkley. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
That linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field. All I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's a middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
No touch.
On the play fake, it's Hurts. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Great. Set. Don't touch.
Third and long for him here. Short pass brought in. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. They gain 14 on the play. And that's a Philadelphia first down. I know it's early, Brock, but that felt kind of big. A lot of momentum generated from that turnover was about to disappear if they didn't convert.
Yeah, there actually is some pressure on this opening series to score. I know pressure's a privilege, but that turnover gave them some early momentum, but it won't just disappear if they'll fail to score. It will actually head to that other sidelines.
Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Back to the line they come, second down. They go play fake with Hurts. Completed left side to Smith. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line.
Oh, man, these are the kind of plays you can't wait to get on film and watch the next day. Look at the fellow pass catchers. Look at the guys getting out in front, helping on that screen pass. Get your player in space, your buddies do the rest around you, and a big play follows.
Hurts with it on third and short. Finds Barkley underneath. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. He manages a gain of 8 there. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day one install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
First down throwing for Hurts. Flushed out of the pocket. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Cowboys will take over as he records his first interception of our season. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Blue running to the right. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
At the 44-yard line.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Blue gets the handoff. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. Give him 30 yards on that one. And it'll be first down, Dallas.
You know, it is so refreshing for these running backs when they have space to run. It's hard. There's so many collisions between the tackles. When they get on the edge and have green grass, now the best of them take advantage of it.
Down the left sideline he goes. And he is into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys parlay the interception into points.
The kicker on.
Okay, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they could take it to the house.
Aubrey good on the point after. And the Cowboys drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
Eagles nothing. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Hurts. Screen to Barkley. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's a catch, looks like he's in bounds. Good effort, but still short of the first.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
Going for it on their own side, Brock. Okay, bold call, but they only need a yard. Hurts throwing again. Escapes the pocket. And this is rejected. The defender knocks the throw away and forces a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
Bronco switch. Bronco switch. Ready.
They'll start the drive with blue. Running down the left side. There it is. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys take a 20-zip lead.
Okay, you know what a run like that does for everybody? For the play caller, for the O-lineman, for the offense. It just gives you confidence that you can call that run again and not expect a little chunk. It will get explosive on the ground as well.
Extra point for Aubrey is up and good. And the Cowboys push their lead to 21-zip already. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Hurts now from the gun. Finds his back. Here's Barkley. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. The rookie from Clemson in on that stop. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Rolling left, buying some time. Now he takes it. A lot of space ahead. Inside the 25. And he has this all the way down to the 17-yard line. It's a full 40 yards on the play, Brock, and a new set of downs.
The field opened up, and he simply takes off. This is a reason that even the quarterbacks are timed in the 40-yard dash at the combine. Because the elite, well, they can make a big chunk run just like that.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. From the red zone on 1st. Able to get it to Franklin. And he's able to get this down to the 13. Working quickly here.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 13-yard line.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. And he will score. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles cut into the lead. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s when we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game. That's well done.
Jake Elliott taking off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Has this at the 6. He dodged the tackle. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
Over first down 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Hold it ready.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
The give, it's Blue. This drive's going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down. First down play, that's in 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
1 quarter down for these two NFC East teams. 21-7 is our score. We'll return to the link right after this. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They've got 2nd and 5. Going with Blue here. And that 2nd down run is only going to manage a yard.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Come on, come on. Ready?
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
Not a traditional spot we see teams going for it, but they only need a few inches. Now it's Blue. The defense seizing the opportunity. Great stop. They've got a turnover on downs, and they get their guys the ball in plus territory.
This running back has had himself a day, but not on that play. Finally, a little bit of catharsis for everyone on that defense to keep him from the first and get a turnover, a much-needed turnover on downs.
Setting up the running back screen. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
I know coordinator quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Throwing here hurts. That's caught by A.J. Brown. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Hurts. Bails out of the pocket quick. Pass complete to Goddard. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Hurts gets it out wide, complete. And he's going to be dreaming out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, 2nd down.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Eagles make it a one-score game in the first half. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
Point after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles cut the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Here's Kevontae Turpin on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes first and 10.
Ready, check.
Hand off running left. It's Blue. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Ready,
After the 3-yard pickup, it's second and 7.
alert, alert.
They'll run this with Blue. And he's going to be pushed down up near that 40-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Cowboys first down.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
New set of downs for him at the 38. First down, and they go right back to him. Much better job keeping him contained this time. He's going to be marked down right near the line of scrimmage.
And we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
Tag, 19 left, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They put a receiver in motion here left.
Ready,
Shotgun snap here to Milton. Has him on the quick hitter. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. They get 13 on the pickup. And it'll be first down, Dallas.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
13 yards. First down, Dallas.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48.
let's go now.
Again, he's got room. And he will score. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys take a 13-point lead.
It might be easy for some to take these touchdowns for granted, but I'm not doing so up here in the booth. Not the way he's been running. 3 different drives, Kate, have ended the same way. And I promise you, he's making it look easy, but it's not in this league.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cowboys double their lead to 14.
Brendan Aubrey to kick off
recovery now to kick this one away. Doesn't like what he sees, so we got a touchback. They're going to begin this drive at the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
180, 180. Hey, Silver.
Now Hurts. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be touched down a yard shy of that marker.
We get a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
Keo quickly into the hands of Smith. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
It's the 2-minute warning now from the link. The Eagles in need of some points before the break. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And that carry only nets one on the plunge up the gut.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Here's Hurts. Completed over the middle. And he's taken down at the 30. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Hurts on 1st down. Tops it off to Barkley, complete. And he's stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
Hurts looking to throw. He rolls to his right. He's running with it. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a 1st down, that's a big bonus for the quarterback.
1st and 10, here's Hurts. Buys time, rolling right. And he's not going to escape this. The Cowboys take him down. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on 2nd down.
All I'm hearing in my head is touchdown to check down, because it was said about a gazillion times in the NFL to me when you get in the red zone. It's not sack. Touchdown to check down. You can't take a sack on 1st down in the red zone.
So after the sack, here comes 2nd and 11. Hurts to throw. On the move, headed right. No one open on that play, so he's going to chuck this to another county.
Well, this has been a tough series. Sacked on the 1st down play, forced to throw it away right there, an awfully difficult 3rd down now staring you in the face.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Forced out to his right. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that passing block. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player and now as a coach. Please don't do that again.
Elliott connects there. And that'll get him back to 11.
It's only 3 points, and they're going to still trail at halftime, but every little bit helps. And I'll tell you this as well. It also helps maybe later in the game. You got a fourth quarter clutch kick. To have that confidence built, that's important.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left.
18 Cardinal, 18.
Quick throw outside, and they might throw this again. They connect on the trick play. And he's going to be out of bounds after it looks like about a yard there. Second down coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now we have a stoppage. No challenges inside of 2 minutes and a half, but the replay official wants to take another look at this on their own. Well, good thing they reviewed it, because after further examination, the call on the field has changed. No motion to Lamb right. Out of the gun, it's Milton. Chased out to his right. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
79 Broncos.
Third and long for him here. And he can't escape this. The Eagles take him down. And they're staring at a fourth down now after that sack. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Cowboys putting it away here on 4th, and it's the long-time vet Brian Angeron now. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. Punt meets him at the 28. All right, so they're only going to have enough time for one more snap here before we reach halftime. One last play before the break. One final shot before the half. Getting out to his left. Look at this first play, and he's going for it. This final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Hurts setting up to throw. It's a screen to Barkley. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
With that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory. First down throwing for Hurts. Flush down now to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
Kate, I got to believe he hearkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. Throw here, third down. And he's caught. He's got ground. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good for an Eagles first down. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
First down, run with Barkley. And second down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
All right, here we go. Second down. Completed left side to Smith. And that will not be enough for a first down.
I really like the timing of that screen call to the perimeter. Get the ball in space to operate. It turns into a nice gain.
Seventh play of the drive. They've been moving it well. This is 3rd and 6. Quick throw is caught. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. It's a pickup of 11. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
Working inside the red zone. Short pass brought in. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot. Give your quarterback a chance.
Offensive line. This is 2nd and 4. And again, here's Hurts. That's his back. Here's Barkley. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Third down, they need 7. Hurts throwing again. Finds the in route complete. And the pass is stopped before it can get to the first. Great tackle there to bring up 4th down.
6 yards. It's 4th down.
They'll run for it with Barkley. And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. His 3rd total score in this game.
We've seen all game long how difficult it has been for this defense to try to contain this guy. Not only through the air, now 2 touchdowns on the ground. He's just been a difference maker.
Now Hurts getting his guys set for this 2-point play.
The Eagles will set up for the 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And the call to go for it not rewarded as the pass falls incomplete.
Eagles 23. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Returning it from the 4. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Now Blue. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Give on 2nd here to Blue. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open, deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
Here we go, here we go.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
No, here we go. Shot.
Blue gets it. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. They'll throw. 3rd and long. That's him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Quarters in the books from this one. It's the Cowboys who have it with the lead, but the win not secure just yet. Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Here's the handoff. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
Ready! Liking 18! Hey! Check that! Ready!
Back-to-back carries here. There he goes again! And he will score! Touchdown, Dallas! The Cowboys stretch it to a 2-score game in the fourth. Far from the first time we've broken down one of his touchdowns in this game, partner, but man, they seem to get more impressive every time.
And I don't care, Kate, if they're all 1-yard plungers or if you're up over 300 yards. A 4-touchdown game will forever live among your greatest career highlights. You can go several games without even scoring one. So to get 4 in one contest, you'll never, ever forget it.
Aubrey good on the point after. And the Cowboys push the lead up to 12.
Eagles 23. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for an Eagles first down. New set of downs for him from the 46. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
The 50-yard line.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends him backwards ahead of 3rd down. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. On 3rd down, it's Hurts. This one's caught. Smith has it. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
They're set up at the 35 now. Hurts on 1st down. Hits his running back. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. Working quickly here.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 26-yard line.
Hurts now from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long, but finally, this defense has an answer.
7th play of the drive now as they need a yard here on 3rd down. Straight ahead. here's Barkley. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Offensive line fast.
A 7-yard gain. That's another Eagles first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Escapes out to the left. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles now within one score in the fourth. Dallas Goedert the touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
That one right down the middle. And the Eagles trim the deficit down to 5. So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here. 1st and 10. He gets the handoff. Escapes the defender. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
1st down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5.
Ready? On 70, Timberwolf. Ready?
3rd down run with Blue. And 2nd down only works out for a yard. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Go! Cowboy 80. Go!
Blue running to the right. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. So rather than let the 2-minute warning hit, the defense burns the first of its timeouts.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
18 cards.
Start the drive with Blue. He stopped after ripping off an 8-yard chunk. It's 2nd down. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Cowboys with a 5-point lead.
Ready?
After that little 8-yard scooch, here comes 2nd and 2.
Come on, come on. Set. Cougar 19.
Shotgun snap, will give to Blue. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. That's good for a Cowboys 1st down.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to and keep them from piling on those yards.
He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
Hey, hey!
On first down, they'll run. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Cowboys take an 11-point lead as they try to push this one out of reach. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you instantly think of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Power squib kick is taken in. Showing a little burst so far. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40.
At their own 38-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Throwing here hurts. This one finds Goddard. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
There's no question, Kate, the big plays down the seam or big tight ends, a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Buys time, rolling right. Now he takes it. Rolling into enemy territory. And he's going to be hauled down on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Gonna throw this from the gun. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
You know, you compare and contrast stats over the decades, Kate. One thing you see is that completion percentages are through the roof. In this day and age, compared to the 60s and the 70s, a big reason is just completions like that. Utilizing every one of your eligible receivers that time, a running back in the flat.
Back to throw, Hurts. Able to get it to Franklin. And he's going to be right up against that line that they needed. Make it 3rd and maybe a yard at most from the 34.
It's 3rd and 1.
Looking to throw it. It's a screen to Barkley. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line.
And an Eagles 1st down.
Hurts yet again. On the move, headed right. Connection made with his back deep downfield. And he hits the end zone. Touchdown. I hope nobody left early, Brock, because we have still got a game. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Eagles trim the deficit down to 5.
42. Eagles 37.
They've got less than 40 seconds to work with. Not impossible, but got to recover this kick. And this kick is brought in by the Cowboys. And that should be enough to secure them this win. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. The give, it's Blue. There he goes, right sideline. And that should just about do it, folks. They take it in for the touchdown, and that should lock up this win. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts them up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Cowboys push the lead up to 12.
49. Eagles 37. Landon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. Looking slant route, complete. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Hurts looking to throw. In trouble now, and the ball is out. And it's a turnover. The defense has it. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
You know, Kate, we talk about these wide receivers all the time and their incredible body control, but I'll say this, these pass rushers in this day and age, the body control they have to get home on these sacks, but more importantly, to create these strip sacks is so hard to do, and that is a master's class in how to take the ball away. Well done.
And somehow he manages to get back to the line of scrimmage before going down.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
So the Cowboys come in and take this one on the road.